Guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren. Ich darf Sie recht herzlich zum zweiten Currentzis LAB begrüßen. Sie hier im Saal, wir freuen uns, dass so zahlreich alle wieder erschienen sind und damit ein Interesse an die Vertiefung in Musik, an das Verstehen in Musik, Sie damit zum Ausdruck bringen. Aber ich begrüße auch die Zuschauer bei dem Livestreaming. Jedes Lab ist anders. Es ist klar, es hat was mit dem Programm zu tun, mit den Programmen, die wir dann immer im kommenden Abonnement spielen. Beim letzten Mal hatten wir Mahler 3. Heute geht es um Tschaikowskys 5. Sinfonie. Und es geht um die ersten beiden Sätze. Wir gehen mit diesem Programm nach dem Abonnement noch auf Tournee in die Elbphilharmonie Hamburg und Konzerthaus Dortmund. Heute das Besondere ist, dass wir einen Zugang bekommen über eine Masterclass des Dirigierens, die Kunst des Dirigierens. Und wir danken hier dem Dirigentenforum des Deutschen Musikrates, mit deren Hilfe wir verschiedene Bewerbungen hatten, die per Video Currentzis zugestellt wurden. Er hat eine Auswahl getroffen und heute 2 junge Dirigenten eingeladen. Das Besondere ist, Currentzis wird diese Dirigenten erst hier in wenigen Minuten persönlich kennenlernen. Diese Dirigenten hatten aber intensive Zeit mit den Pianisten, die quasi das Orchester simulieren, ihre eigene Interpretation zu erarbeiten. Und Currentzis wird nachher mit denen im Rahmen der Masterclass die Kunst des Dirigierens vertiefen, die Interpretation. Und freuen wir uns und begrüßen Sie mit einem herzlichen Applaus die beiden jungen Dirigenten Holly Jan Cho, Valentin Egel, die beiden Pianisten Natalia Frolova und Lars Jönsson und natürlich Currentzis. Dankeschön.
Dear friends, good evening. First of all, it's not a concert tonight. I think this is our friends. We're gonna make an experiment diving to this music with these beautiful musicians. We're gonna try to, not to explain the music, it's not so important to explain the music. We're going to try to go close to the music. I really believe if I would if I would try to analyze the music in every spot of that music, that's very precious. But I think the best way to do that is to work with other conductors. And actually, some of you that maybe you are not musicians, you will understand also what's the role of the conductor, of this strange animal that moves the hands, and what's the role and why is important conductor, unfortunately, in our days. So first of all, I want to say that the second thing I would like to consider your attention is the position of Tschaikowsky in, let's say, in the German mentality. That's something that I would like to maybe help to the new generation to understand that Tschaikowsky is a very, very serious composer. He's not a composer of cinema music. But it's very easy to become a composer that we perceive like this. So these are questions that we're going to give to ourselves today, and we will see the result. So let's start. you have a big success, so I don't have to say anything. You see the success of your... So, I'm here to give some questions. First of all, the introduction. What is for you the introduction?
Excuse me?
What is for you the introduction? What do you feel in the introduction?
Well, for me personally, of course, I mean, I wrote all the little quotes of Tschaikowsky where
Fatum and all these
describing
things.
it.
Yes,
But for me personally, it's giving into a powerlessness, totally giving up, and like accepting the fact that at the moment you don't have any power to do anything, so that we later are able to gain new energy, like a negative form of energy in the Allegro.
I understand. If you can be a little bit more specific for what is, why this despair in the beginning? Which is the reason of the despair that you have, of the grief that you have in the introduction?
Do you mean as a...
What's the reason? I mean, I'm always, for me, it's important to understand why you have to be powerless, or why you have to accept this grief, to accept this. What happened, and you feel that? What's the
I mean,
reason?
it's not what to Tschaikowsky happened, but I know that
you.
feeling when you are being unsuccessful, for example, you know, when you really gave everything to something.
Do you have a personal story in mind? No, not to tell us. You never tell us your story, your personal story. But do you have a personal story to say?
Of course, I have one.
So I would suggest now to focus less in the technique, because you make some unnecessary things. You're trying to make them play together. You take off. You don't need this. Just don't pay attention to them. Actually, it's not very difficult the ensemble at the beginning. With the pianos, it is more difficult than with the strings and the clarinets. So I want. The problem is that when you try to help these people to do something together, we lose the energy and the magic of your own secret that you have inside.
Okay.
So my questions is a little bit to support you to go even deeper to yourself, to be a little bit less communicative in the beginning.
Okay.
So to create this atmosphere and all this despair should not be philological. This is something we need to feel all together. That this thing that is gonna repeat it 108 times in the symphony, this is the first time has to be released. That's why he doesn't put one clarinet, he puts two clarinets to destroy the personality in the beginning. So I would suggest the introduction just to start, and don't even to look to them. Just to conduct yourself and dive to your thoughts. Even sometimes when it's not necessary not to conduct them. Right. Question. It is inside is better, but technically, first of all, you don't find it a little bit slow?
Yes, it is. I think that's because of my introductiveness now.
Slow, not in the tempo. Not in the tempo. Why? Slow in the square. I mean, we have one bar, we wait. One bar, we wait, and then
yeah, absolutely.
Maybe you should try a little. First of all, it's 80.
Yeah, it's way faster than what I just conducted, I know.
Try a little bit just to to explore the line until the way you do a little bit like that. You do this. You could do this. So you see, I'm destroying the square. 2, 3.
Yeah,
this.
of course. But it
Just
still needs to be
you
a
need
march,
to count. Just
right?
go with your feeling. Don't count even the music. The count is when you play a kind of difficult music, when you sing here, then no. This. Just go. Don't try. Sorry, I'm sorry. Why you give so much? You do 3 octaves. You do instead of. I don't give any octave. 1 octave, and just I go. You don't need this. And then when da 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 di da ding, try to listen this before. So beginning. So it is beginning. I go a little fast now. Here, I go. Okay. Earlier, I see this and I go there. Go on. Don't stop. Don't stop. Go on.
So
you make stops. You make stops. And this, you make auf ta 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 ti ta ta tam instead of
okay. Okay, good. I'll try.
Now do the same thing that Natasha will not play triplets but 16s. She plays triplets now.
Yeah.
It's because of you.
Because I'm softer now.
No,
yeah.
no. Just play triplets or 16 if you want. Look. This is triplets. Pa, 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 pim. Now. 16s.
16s then, yeah.
Better. You see that? When you take off, when you take off, we wake up. You saw us technique. When you take off, we wake up.
When I do this, you mean? Yeah, okay.
Look from the side. Ta 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 tam. I don't cut 1, 2, 3, you see, only here. No one note is equal with other. You see, say, and so no.
Yeah. But don't you think that it is important here that it stops at one certain point?
No, because there will not be a resonance. Ti ta ta ti ta ti.
Okay,
Not
well, we think it differently then. Yeah.
It's the resonance, and then is not the strings that you have here. Is you want to take off the bow like this, or want to play this. If you want this, they know that you play in 3. I count, but don't take off. And the clarinet
fades out.
So it's really in the
Okay.
Takeoffs in the introductions. Always in the 6th symphony. Also, if you take off, that is okay. Technique. I see the cables inside.
Well, there.
Same
place, maybe.
I would like to play tam pa pa pim pa pa pi.
Yeah. From there.
Yes, from there.
Okay,
if it's
good.
possible.
Great.
That's nice. The last version, ta 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 ta, works. Now, because you were not metrical, you feel the moment when it has to be every chord. You need to feel the right moment when to put every chord. And not only to feel, but to make them understand, I do that so you know. So it's not controlling every time they do everything, but just, yes, I see. Your rules are like this. Now, this tam, pa pa pim, maybe it's a little begging. Tam, pa pa pim, pa pa. Maybe the clarinet should be like not pim, ta ta ti, but more horizontal. Pim, pa pa pim, pa pa. And then more despair when you want to show this. Correct. But don't show them, show to the clarinet and just keep your eye. There is a tam ta ta tim ta ta ti tam tim, and the note ta ta ti da, because you line and affection. If a line, and now you play this harmony, and then you jump to the affection, you interrupt the line where you have with the clarinet. One secret. If you want them to create a line, don't look at them, look to normal. Play tam, pa, pa, pim. If I look to them, you will make even mistakes.
Because it's
if you, I don't look at them. I don't release the line.
Yeah.
So I create a kind of pressure that here doesn't exist because we don't have sustains.
And what would you do if it's an orchestra? Would you look at the clarinetist in this part, or would you look into nowhere then?
I look to his grandfather behind his head.
Very nice. Okay.
To his past.
Sadly, that the whole world knows this secret now.
Penetrate. Go on with that, please. Continue your line. That's the problem with conductor. I tell you something, it's a big problem for everybody. And when I rehearse this with the orchestra, I tell them, you need to tell them. This plays, the sforzando should come without anticipation. Pom, 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 pom. Pa! It's a bit like that. Everybody has to be scared. If you make ti, ta, ta, ti, everybody is waiting.
But it's another effect then, right?
It's visual, but it's not musical. Yeah.
It's like
I think the most important you have to have a reverse beat on that, and to tell them alone that you are unexpected to play the sforzando. So I just contact but be precise and have a reverse beat. Pum, pum, and let them make with the sforzando the basis. Pum.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe 2 bars before.
2 bars before, yes,
yeah?
it's better, yes.
From the mezzo forte, 5th after A.
First mezzo forte, second.
Second. Yeah. 5 nach A. Please.
That doesn't work. Can you please play a loud sforzando on that? But the problem also is technical, a little bit.
I'm dying to know what I can do better than.
Give me your hand, and I will explain you. I want that you will feel with your hand. Play first version. Same place. Not together, because you hit like this. Now.
But now I'm showing somehow again, right?
But with the short section. Yes, you're showing with the reverse beat. 2 beats. Compare ta 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 straight. First is ti ta. If you want like this. Not together. Just play the sforzando. 1 and again. 1 and this unit.
Okay. Same place, yeah. 5th after A.
You don't feel better with a sforzando like this. You like the last one.
Well, I'm just not used to it now. I always am.
They play better. You feel that they play together?
Sorry?
You don't feel that they play better and together?
Yes, they play perfectly together. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not satisfied yet with myself at that place.
Why? What do you don't like? Let's talk about that.
Well, until now, I felt that place always as as an active action of beating into something somehow.
To feel it in your hand like this.
To feel the tension before this sforzato, and not that it comes from nowhere, but that you feel, that you have the anger before.
I can convince you in one thing. Is it this, it is beating something, or it is an explosion.
To me, it's more at that place.
It's beating or explosion?
To me, it's more like a beating, yeah, but I know that you feel differently here. Yeah.
It is bam. It's not sforzando.
Yeah.
Sforzando.
Well,
Isn't it an explosion?
That's actually true, yeah. It's sforzando.
That's the sforzando, right? Yeah. It's a small explosion.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, your opinion, you can do it in another way, no problem. You are the boss. Let's go to the sonata, to the first theme.
Yeah? Okay.
The most important thing is that your mind and emotionality and feeling to control the form. And the form has to do, first of all, with the speed. I mean, every section has to have his own speed and is connected and interconnected with another section. If you just go with emotionality, everything becomes fast. And I see beautiful things, like ideas and things like that, but they are not giving their own power because they are not connected inside the form. So, I mean, it is, for me, it is, and it's very difficult, mostly when you are young, is to control your emotion and to give them the impulse or to push them or in the right moment. And not to do what is unnecessary. I would suggest you, because there is a variety of tempo during this, not to start with a fast tempo.
Okay.
To start with a kind of boom, boom, boom. So you have there, because you see, even Natasha, that she can play by heart this. She plays tam pa pam pa pam pa, no tam pa pam pa pam pa pam. You lose all this all this pam pa pam actually is the motif that we were working in all this.
Yeah.
Tam pa pam is this, and there has to be no ta 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 tam ta tam ta ka tam ta ka tam with 16 notes, right? Instead of 16. So you need to work with the articulation and this and all this technology, and not to give pam pa dam pam pam pi dam pa dam full power, but to go to the first, to go step by step to that. Try the exposition. Yeah.
Allegro, yeah.
It is a little decorative.
I'm very fast now again.
And
it's a change. It's a shift of color.
Yes,
right?
but this it has to be these colors in a darkness. If you take you take this tempo. Yum, boom, boom, boom. No, tim ta tam ta tam ta tam. No, tim ta 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 tam ta tam ta tam ta tam. The same. If you take a little slower, 1, 2, yum, boom, boom, boom. Long development.
Yeah.
Try. It is not. It is more obscured.
Not only a march. Right?
No, Suffocated. Try to talk and explain. And It's more in this. I don't know if.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
The slower tempo, then you will go forward. The beginning, you don't need the really fast tempo.
Yeah.
You can go. The metronome is faster, but it is for the whole movement, right?
That's true, yeah. And the con anima is
Yes.
way more important than the number, of course. Yeah.
Give full power this. Pam padam pam 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 pam. Give this tam pada da da da. 1, 2. Yum. Too much. Now why? The same thing every time. I have to do this, the same thing 5 times until the square, the big square will end. Why not to do this? To pay attention to the other instruments. And now I start to put power. The curtain. So if you spend the beginning one more time, the violins, so you don't have this kind of
the big.
Yeah. Try one more time.
Yeah. Where to start? Maybe let us see then. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. With a beat. Bum bum bum. Yeah.
This can be a little. It's an interval. Shouldn't be in the absolutely in the same tempo. Yam padam ta ta di da 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 ta ta. Wait a moment. Подожди. Yam pam ta ta di. Oh, I found it. Ta ta di. But not really. Pam pam di. And you see, it's a mistake in the score. First time is mezzo forte. Second time is mezzo forte. In the piano should be mezzo piano, and then from the forte this should be mezzo forte. That means this is softer. Ta ta di. Softer than the previous. Very important thing. Sometimes the motive is with a rest. Sometimes ta ta tam.
Yeah, of course.
I do here is ta ta tam pam pam ti ti tam pam ti ti pom pom, and he may all papa 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 yum pam 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 pam.
Okay.
May I say one small thing, technical? The violas, there are the violas, the line.
Yeah.
This you never listen because it is piano. They have to start forte.
That's
Thanks. need to show them, a little, to give a courage to the violas here. Better. I feel the development. One thing, just a question. Why you give auftakt when you don't need it? This the auftakt. When you see that the play, why you give this auftakt? You give a kind and you lose power. And now you are young. When you will become older, and you have three concerts in a row, you will have problem. Let them play. Can you take from pam padam da da di da 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 di da 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 di da 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 dam pam padam, and can you show me this da da dam? Make it la padam long, not like don't hit it, just pam padam. Find your own way to show that. Can you do this? Pam padam.
That's 5 bars before D. No, 4 is right. Sorry, no Dora. 4 before Dora. Yeah. Yeah.
Поехали. Now you were focused. You do this. Look. Can play? I intend to do.
Same place, please.
Don't give this out. I think.
Yeah.
I will not let you. I will grab you. I don't let you go. Here goes the phrase. You're jumping out from the phrase with the auftakt.
Absolutely, yeah. But why?
Huh? Why not?
Just, yeah, okay, good.
Everything is a why. You want it tam padam pam padam the same?
No, it's pam padam pam padam beat for me. Yeah.
So then do it. Yeah. Do it like this. You want? I can show it.
You know?
As you want. Play it the same place. how you will make
from the feeling.
You cannot
exactly
in that tempo. You
yeah.
cannot give the profile of the pam pa pam if you don't make it pesante. This is pesante, right? Pam pa pam.
Yeah.
You will not, I will not see the difference if you can make it in tempo. This pam pa pam with the rest or with the pesante. I will not see the difference.
Yeah.
That's why I suggest to make one pesante and the other return to tempo. I suggest this.
Yeah.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. So it is a kind of try.
Same place, yeah.
The crescendo, you have to show the strings, the crescendo. Okay, let's do that. This you can do beautifully. My problem is how you go to that.
Okay.
And all this big transition, is it a text or it is just we wait for something, for a beautiful material to come? All this text, the undertext of that.
Yeah.
First of all, what is this for you? Is this sweet melody? What is you want to give here?
Well, when I rehearsed it with a student orchestra, I was always talking of a beautiful memory which you only can see through a Tränenschleier anymore. You know, something which is done forever. But it's still, you know, warming your heart thinking about it.
Yes, you wanted that this will be the last happy memory, or you want to be a little sad? is Tschaikowsky in a ball in St. Petersburg with his wife standing there. Yes, he was married. He was homosexual, but he was married with his wife. And they played this cheap music, you know, and in one point, he imagined that he's dancing with a man in the middle of the
Beautiful,
ball.
yeah.
Something more unconventional. I don't agree if you go to the beautiness of this music. A little bit to resist, to be a little bit more enigmatic in that.
Yeah.
Now, before that, this ti ta ti ta ti ta ti, the horns are pa 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 pa.
What do you do with this?
It goes to the last and ting ta ting and another dance ting pam pim pam pim pam pim because tam ba ta 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 ta. Then you're gonna make a little stringento and accelerando ta 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 tam ta 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 ta. But here is pam 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 pam. Two tempi. Before that, also in tempo primo, with this. Can you take a little bit the poco from before after F? Yeah. Here you have to watch the. I suggest this dialogue. You found it after F. This dialogue. 1, 2, 3. There's a despair in that. It's not happy. I don't spend power. You see, what I'm doing is I did longer and shorter. Then in all the development, I follow the rules of the tempi that I have in the exposition. That's actually the idea. Okay? Can you do the transition till the waltz that you have?
The what?
The transition, the same F second bar.
Okay, okay, good.
Important, the transition. If you get the transition with a character, then everything is going. Yes. No, F.
No, F again. Yeah. Yeah, F, which is, yeah, letter F. Friedrich. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Fyodor.
Fyodor. Yeah.
Fidya.
Fritja. With upbeat, yeah.
More affection. Don't conduct him. Think of the music. Serene and deeper now. Yes. Maybe it's a question. What? One thing. From the beginning, you melt a little bit from the very beginning, and you lose the most. Look from the side. What you're doing. From the valse. I would try to be a little bit more. You are coming from hell to this party, not from the cocktail of the Four Seasons. So you are a little bit 1, 2, 3. And now look. Go. I don't need you anymore. Vision, my salvation. Yeah, it's better than to give up too easy in the first place.
I was impressed by the beautiful picture you gave before.
Yeah, it is more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then that makes the music more broken inside. Mm-hmm. There is a scar in this music.
Absolutely.
And it's like watching a beautiful hand that said, hello, and then you see a scar here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this beautiful is not so beautiful. Mm-hmm. 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 It's a little bit like that. Mm-hmm. Great.
That's it, yeah?
we see in the first movement that it is all this massacre with your own shadow. You're fighting with your own shadow, and you understand that it is, you try to find a way out. But all this darkness and all this despair is something that you can go with, something that you can go ahead. This movement has to do with tenderness, has to do with pureness, and this is very difficult to afford. What can destroy a dream of beauty is what can destroy a person that works in Hades, works in hell. A dream of beauty. And this is a dream of beauty. And I see that you have inside all these important things that you have to give. I want that you will use a little bit more your inner power, your bioenergy. Because actually conducting is a technique that helps you from outside to find the bioenergy inside. You can do everything correct and the magic will not be there. First of all, I want you, with your eyes, because actually I was working this today, and we have an amazing horn player, and I met with him and I was talking about that. In the feeling that it's important that he's taking the initiative to do, and you do the accompanimento. But your connection with the horn player should be in a kind with the eyes and to have the same feeling while you're playing that. It's not ruling with the hands, it's more like dealing with that. Natasha can do anything you want if you will feel it inside. So I want you now to phrase with the animando and ritenuto, all these things, the introduction. But one thing, all this animando, sostenuto, 1 bar, half bar, 1 bar, 1 bar, 1 bar, 2 bars, or 2 bars, 2 bars, 4 bars. You know the Tschaikowsky cliché. All these things. Of course, it is important to have a feeling that this is the way it's going to June. For me, the important thing, the most important thing, is the way you play the 3 notes in the Auftakt. He's written tiram pam pi, taram pam pi, param pam pam. If you play all in the same way, with not a variation of agogics, it's become very squared.
Right.
And then animando. For doing the animando, before that you need to have a kind of sostenendo. If you have a kind of sostenuto before the animando, then the animando comes and not accelerates the tempo, but compensates the tempo. And then if you go in the right way in the animando, you don't feel the ritenuto, it's just returning to the tempo, and then we found out that the si sostenuto, it was the first feeling that we had in introduction. So all the tempi, 3 varieties of tempi that you have here, they are repeating and they are in deal between them. That's the most important thing. Now I want you to go straight from the horn and to phrase it once with our musicians. The first material we have, all right? No, immediately. Pam, pa, da, da, di, da. Yes, straight. Let's take the beginning of the bar. 1, 2, 3, pa da da ding.
Downbeat, yeah. Ja, genau. Ja.
Yes.
Ja.
You see, now you want to animando very fast. You did. First of all, if you want this wideness and internal, beautiful round sound of the horn, you have to give a little bit more time to play this. Look. 1. I put a chord. Here I don't make a give a little time. Here we need his breathing. Now he will breathe and give time. Even more tender. Animando, not immediately. But it's a kind of what I'm showing you now. It is the timing that I give. I don't really conduct the horn. I just leave the time and the limits of first, third beat. This is a little bit too fast, actually, for a horn player. Yeah. It's super beautiful. This is something that it's very risky. This is a risky issue. I can do it a little faster, the same thing. Try now to find and give the first and the third beat and give the space that he could create. You see now how it works, the animando and the sostenuto in this version.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Try more time.
Yeah. Same place.
Same thing, yes.
Yeah.
See, I have the feeling that you want it faster. No?
No.
Then you wait. It is a little bit like that. Look.
Yeah.
What you do. I want this. Look. Here, more space. Yeah? I give the line, but not with
Beats, yeah.
beats.
Yeah.
Trust your intuition, don't wait. Better. Now wait a little bit. Go to the animando. Go. Space. One thing, it's better, but you have to be, unfortunately, this is something not really nice for the nervous system. That's why we get tired, the conductors, because you have to be a little bit in anticipation. You have to be forward of what is happening. Yeah. May I show you? You are in the time. So, oh, you see, he played. Here I give the space first, and then first you give the auftakt, and then you wait. And now you go. He breathes. You see? Yeah. You have first to give, and then first you take this, and then in the air, they see what they want to do. If you try to deal before you take the sound, then it's not happening. Try one time. plays exactly what you saw now. Yes, but the horn player will die. She will be like.
Yeah.
That's a nice place to see a very red face of a horn player.
Yeah. So proportionately, just a little bit faster.
He would say also. He will beg you in the break to make it a little faster. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I suggest you, for now a moment, just to go forward and not to pay so much attention in the phrasing. Look, now I will not do anything and I will play what you want.
Okay.
Let's go. Later, so animando would be in time. Inside the beats. You see, inside the beats.
Yeah.
Just go on and don't pay a lot of attention. Just go and be in anticipation a little bit. Last time. We did it. Yeah.
Vielen Dank.
You see why she slowed down so much the horn player? It's too much.
Too viel, yeah, too much.
What, because you wait for him.
Okay.
Can you make one experiment?
Yeah.
Just try to imagine that you have a wall and you want to wash him, like this.
Okay.
But do it regularly. Look. Because you are forward. Now, in the same manner, you can show details inside the beat, not and this died, but inside. So, washing, and now here, animando.
Thank you. Wow. Let's try.
Feel inside the beat. Yes. Control it. You see? Don't wait. And now is your tears here. May I tell you one thing? What is the most painful place for you in that? Let's start with the sweet pain.
At letter A.
Huh?
Letter A, direct.
Letter 8 is the most painful. Huh? Exactly here when the letter A. Or two notes before.
Two notes before. The tension. Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
For me, you know what is the most painful? This place and Everybody's doing the same mistake. 2 before A, everybody's doing crescendo. It's the only place that is diminuendo. So can we take before A 1, 2, 3 bars with the Auftakt? So for the audience, so they will understand, 2 versions. Versions 1. 1, 2, 3. Animando. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. I don't feel the pain of these chords. Here's her pain. So for me, before the A, if you see 2 bars before A, the 3 notes in the end, the triplet in the end, it is in diminuendo. It is in diminuendo. So this makes a big difference. 1, look, I hide my face in it. You see, and the color is different. You have this, and then and then you take the time, but. Right?
Okay.
Now hide your tears. Beautiful. Tender, smooth. Don't wait. Don't wait. Conduct your own. No, don't. This is official ritardando. You have to show it the articulation in between the beat without slowing down.
Yeah, within the beat.
Yes, it is articulated stuff. Is not. This is official ritardando. Let's go to the second theme.
Okay.
Now we need to.
Komodo?
The oboe.
Komodo.
Pam 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 pam. Yes. No, here very super dangerous place. The strings. Yes, it sounds very easy with the pianos. It is difficult. The strings are pom 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 pim 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 pom 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 pom. So the doublets, the winds, you never have this. This you have it now with this. So you need really to be in the triplets here with a kind of a lam pam pam pom 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 pim pom 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 and I hear lam tam pam pam pim pam 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 pim pam 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 pam. This is super important, the triplets. Unfortunately, we don't have the freedom here to do a lot of... we need to keep the syncopation. Can you try this?
Yeah, sure.
Continue. Triplet, a secret for the triplet. Triplet, if you make a round, this will be a triplet. So doublet is like a pam 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 pam. Triplet, pam 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 pam. So you can combine. Okay? Triplet and doublet. Anticipation is the Auftakt you need.
Yeah.
labyrinth. This is the so-called, for me, labyrinth. Also difficult to deal with the basses. You go from this, from heaven, we have the oboe, you go to the darkness. So play ta 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 ti ta 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 ti ta. Yes, this place. So we have this. The dream is a yam bum 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 bim bum bum bim bum bum. After bum bum bim bum bum bum. Ta 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 ta. Auftakt. Now dark and musical. Where? What? Try one time.
Same place?
This transition very important. If this transition would not work, the second thing, you lose every second thing. It's like a new start. Continue. Relax a little bit, but continue. Now a line in darkness. Continue conducting again and more. Too fast. Too fast.
Too fast.
Line is not to go faster, it's just not to. From the basis, third beat. May I say one thing? What nobody understands in this world, ever, is that bottom of the bass becomes bottom of the third horn. So if you make a big ralletando in the auftakt, you lose the connection of the bass with the horn. So just go in tempo. Can you, this, look. Where? Okay, that's the idea. Slow down with the flute and the cello. Power, inner power. This is okay, the end is okay. But because as you need to fight a little, ta-ta-ta-ti. What is not nice is to have a march. 1, 2, 3. Yo-da-ta-bim, bum, ba-bim, ta-ta-ta-ta-dum, bum, ba-bum, ta-ta-ta-ta.
Lose the struggle.
If you conduct like that, you have this. 1, 2, 3 la da da di da da di la da da di la da da di la da da di da da Let's try. So fighting.
Yeah.
You need power here. Horns, pop, 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 pop. I want to explain two things. Here we have two elements. We have this pa-da-dim, pam-pam-pim, ti-da-da-dim, pa-da-di-da-dim, ta-da-dim, pam-pam-pam. This will be with the horns in the end, when it's dam-pam-ping, pam-pam-pam, super pesante, when it will be the fortissimo. You need to show them from now. And then you need to have the pulse of the horns. Pop, 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 pop. And before the animando starts the animando, always to save the doublet, the duol, with the triplets. Okay? May I show you one idea? Give a triplet after. One pum 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 pum. Here that starts this. Don't make it louder. This crescendo. Make. Can we play together? One pum B. One pum He writes tempo primo, and everybody's doing ritardando. It's pity, because he's so put immediately to change the tempo.
Yeah.
Affection of the 3 and 2. First of all, I don't feel that you feel. This slow. Here. This transition. I don't feel you're feeling here.
Yeah.
You go da da.
Too many things in my head now. Yeah.
Yeah, just forget the technique. We're talking about the music.
Right.
Just feel the music.
Right.
Yes. You see, the problem is now you feel, but you go like this. If you open your hands, just open your hands and flow with them. Look, you can make you can high. Hide a little bit. Inner animando, inner. Pam, 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 pam. Now beg, beg. Go. Beg. Go. Salvation. Here you breathe. Just look there. Now go, line, line. Don't stop. Little faster this time. One hand, just keep it a syncopation. beats they play better. Now, pizzicato. This is bad technique for pizzicato. This is a miracle that they play together. Pam, pam, pam. Pizzicato, this is the string.
Yeah.
We need pum, pum.
Upbeat.
Okay,
yeah.
take from here the pizzicato. No, show them. And they play pam. One. Keep, just try, keep this. See. One, and pum, and pum, and pum. And pum, and pum, and pum. They will play together. Because the many conductors, they can do like... boom, boom.
Yeah.
Easy. No, one, and... But you have to go in time in the syncopation. One, and pum. it's bad. This will, if you want, my heart is crying in G with a clarinet and a horn in this line. For that, you don't have to give a lot before in the theme. This, you came after this, this fatum, all these things, catastrophe, apocalypse. That's the end. And then start boom, boom, boom. Something. It's not even a hard. We don't know what this is. Just this pizzicato starts from the second beat. We don't have to give explanation. And then, so give the pizzicato. 1 and boom and boom, boom. I will take a little bit more time. Boom, dangerous. Just to check. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. 1, 2. Give an atmosphere to the beat. Nothing. Now, clarinet. That's the target. Can you take from da 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 theme from the after the pizzicato? When starts the theme?
Mit Auftakt? Ja, genau.
You give. I would close. What's the problem? If I will give, play. Here I want to sing. Nobody believes me here.
Yeah.
I lose again.
No
You see, conducting is a bad thing. Can you see? If you are enjoying so much this, it's very difficult after 3 seconds to cry and to believe you in that. If you are after this, here actually the conductor in that place has the hair like this, sweating, and it is already, the veins are here, so he's like that, tired, because you did
all the way till now.
Before that, so don't try to
Romanticize
be
it,
diplomatic here.
Yeah.
Just be. I would suggest just to look and do nothing. One, to play. need to do. I just show you what you need if you want to take to make the musicians of the orchestra to put their the guts on the stand. You need to do like that.
Yeah.
You have first to be crazy and believe that, and to destroy everything. This is your last day when you do this. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Where were we? The oboe entrance?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. After the pizzicato? Yeah.
Look to the light on the top. Don't look to Natasha, to the light. A little more gesture because the first violins are many. Yeah, go. Rubato. Sospiri. You find a way out. Yes. You are tired here. Yeah, salvation. A little. Don't anticipate. Go. The second beat, you don't have time. Pam, pam. They will play like ta 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 pam 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 pam.
Yeah.
Don't show it. Tam pa pa pi pa pa pam pam. The fortissimo.
The transition. How do you show that?
Look what.
I also want it to be a surprise.
You did not bad. Più animando. You're gonna have 2 bars before allegro non troppo. Stop. Pam parati. Stop. Tatiram. 4 pam pam. But you need to not to hit like this, but to penetrate this. 1 bar before allegro non troppo. Look the difference. This is something that you can take in your technique. Is not to weight the orchestra down all the time. One before. Look. See, this is a problem. Now. Little later. Pam pam. Okay, one more time. This, you need to take a little time here.
Upbeat, yeah.
Can we have 2 bars before ta 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 ta? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, tam, pam. They don't have time. Try these 2 bars before. But not immediately. You say after this, oh, Boże. Oh, God. Oh, Boże. Ja stradam. And they say, niet. Please accept me. So take your time. Ta 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 tam pam pam pam.
Direct.
No, I don't. You have to stay in that place. Look.
Already in the atmosphere.
Pam pam. Give time. You continue. I feel, I don't know, this is maybe correct what you're doing, but I'm very pessimistic. And for me, I want to live here. Wait.
Yeah.
It's like you play this, you say no. But then you stay and you continue. It's this. Disappoint. Wait. It's beautiful, what you do, really nice. But the second time is the same with the first time. I feel that you have a little bit more deeper disappointment in the first time. So it is first is close your eyes. Deeper, go deeper. Works. Give time. First you see the light and then you play. In the light, after death, no emotions, no big crescendos, no emotions, just purity. Even softer here, softer. You go more far, more far, more far. More lento. Tempo, keep the tempo, just the tempo. And more lento. You wait. Just look high. To the purity. I want to thank you for your patience. You see, we are so many things and so many thoughts, and we could stay for 40 hours and talk about this music. And it's all our life passes with these chords, with these things. And all our dreams and everything we're doing in our lives is with that. That's the way we are, the musicians. I think it is useful to see for the non-musicians what is communication between humans, because what we forget, actually, because we have dreams, ambitions, things, what we forget is the most important thing. What is the key of the communication? Everything in our world is communication. Our relationship, family, work, everybody, our friends, is communication. And who we are, how musical we can be in our communications with people. Musicality is not just, to play a phrase like this or to play a phrase, to make hocus pocus. It's not this. It's something real that you have to have in your own life. You have to have while you are in communication. That's why when I am, personally I must say, when I feel I have a bad communication in my life, for me it's almost impossible to make music. If I'm, let's say I have a problem with somebody, then it's very difficult for me to find a way to do music, because this will be, I have to cheat. And you cannot cheat. Either you are, either you are not. This is not, and what I'm trying to give now, it is not do on the left and do on the right and do that. These guys, they make careers, they're going to make big careers, and they're great. And there's nothing I can teach them. And nobody is able to teach somebody else anything, actually, if we are honest. Just to think, what is important is to find the key. I want that they will go to explore and see themselves from another point of view. What is problem in our lives that we cannot see ourselves from another point of view? We use in the mass media all the photos that we don't look with ourselves, we look with somebody else. All the people, most of the people. We cannot accept ourselves the way we are. And that's a problem, the main problem of the communication, so we cannot have another point of view of our life, of our possibilities. We have a lot of possibilities at the same moment. The quantum physicists, they say about that. Many versions of what is happening. And the fact that we cannot forget our ego, our emotions, and things, like our ambitions, that there is the jail. This is the golden jail that everybody builds for himself when he is. And then he starts complaining, I'm in jail and I don't have freedom, because we built this jail, and we are the guards in this jail. So if we can go out of that and see a little bit of impurity and just be happy to be somebody else, to be something else. Just be happy to be again this. Then something happens and the communications in life start being better. And then the communication with the music and the way you want to offer your idea to somebody else is not, this is my idea and you have to do this, you say to the musician. You have to seduce him to the world of this idea. I said, listen, yesterday I found this place. You want to have a look there? And if he likes that place, then he will defend this place with his own heart and this. If you say, do that because I want that you will do that, and he's not convinced about that. He's not convinced because our ego and our personality in the golden cage doesn't give him the space to breathe as individuality. That's the problem of the communication, and that's the problem we found with our music making. It's a psychology, actually. It's a deep psychology that we carry around, and we need all, and the conductors, these poor human beings that have always to be the smart ones. What a stupid thing to be the smart one. What a stupid thing not to have the possibility to make mistakes, to be, and to see that and say, yes, I'm not right. What a stupid thing. So I think, that's why I think that we need the new generation of the conductors, is the real generation of the conductors, that they're gonna go further, philosophically wise, and to transform this art that is only 150 years, when music is millions of years, right? To something better than I'm the chef, I'm the boss, and I'm the clever one. I said to somebody, I had a concert in Moscow just 2 weeks ago, something like that. And the greatest compliment that happened in my life, I saw it in a photo. It was open the rehearsal for students of the Conservatoire, Moscow Conservatoire. And there was some photographer takes photos of the students. And there is a photo that I see 2 students in the middle of the hall in my rehearsal kissing each other, like in the cinema. And I said, that's the greatest success that I had. Any prize is not better than this prize. Simple and beautiful and real. You play Mahler's symphony and you see 2 young people, conductors kissing in the middle of the hall. Thank you very much.